Ayo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehovah Yehoshua. This is sounds from YYBY.
The 12 tribes. Ooh, oh, oh, the 12 tribes. Yeah.
All right, before I start off with this, right? I want to give two messages, right? One to Reason. People should never have to question should he update to your new version. Period. Overall, most people should never have to question should they update to your new version. They should already be like, I'm about to get that shit. Especially if you're giving it half off for $199, right? A lot of people think that's steep. I don't think it is. Because these companies got to make their bread. In order for them to be great, we got to give them the bread to put out. But then again, a lot of people feel like they shouldn't have to pay for it or pay that price because you're not giving enough. But I'm going to give a reality check on that part though. So, but Reason, you should never have to, when you put when a new version come out, it should never have to be a question, should they upgrade? But check this out though, people. This is the part that y'all are missing though. When Reason give us new updates, like, okay, right now we in what? We in version, we in the new version, right? So when you get the 0.1, the 0.2, the 0.3, we get those for free, right? You get those for free, right? You got dogs like Bitwig where, I got Bitwig. I don't use it no more, but I got it. Where you pay a yearly fee. It's like a subscription type joint, and you get updates. Whatever comes out during that whole year, you get whatever. If it's a newer version, new this, new that, blah, 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 all that type of stuff. It's pros and cons of that, but they get something new all the time. So that means that Bitwig have to give you something interesting all the time. They have to give you something interesting through the whole year. And when you creating dolls, man, and you adding ideas and features, eventually you can run out of shit, bro. So I'm trying to see how this is going to last with Bitwig for like the next 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be on a whole creative level to like find ways to add something interesting for those who paying a yearly fee is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They're not paying the yearly fee just to use it. They paying a yearly fee to get updates. So if you're doing that yearly, you have to expect something great to come. You have to satisfy the people because they'll stop paying. That's how they make their residuals, bro. All right, but the point is that Reason don't charge. They do the subscription, right? You got an option through subscription. You got an option to be a straight license owner, right? I like the license owner part. I ain't with all the subscription stuff, paying weekly, monthly, and all that shit. But it is good for those who in a financial situation. So if I was in a certain rut or something like that, that'd be the perfect part. So that's why I say both is great, and how they did the plus where you can get the instruments and use it inside of another DAW. Because you might want to got a video editing DAW, you might want to use Reason and add sound effects to the videos and stuff. Because Reason ain't haven't put no video, inside of the DAW. So I hope they do, but I don't know if they ever will. I don't know what's going on with that shit. But this is a sound design DAW. You should have an option to have the videos in there, so you don't have to go nowhere else to do it. So come on, man. Let's be real on that part though. But so like I was saying, people should never have to guess the update to Reason. Number two. Yo, what the fuck, man? People annoying. All right, so they always want to hit me as soon as I get on the video, this one, people want to hit me up, bro. So, to all the fans, all the DAW users, all the Reason DAW users, to all y'all coming to my platform and all these other men platforms who bring out their opinions on Reason, man, kill all that shit, man. When you in your feelings about it, we not the DAW owners. We don't create the DAW, right? Y'all need to get your asses up and go to Reason and report and complain about the problems that you have. I do it all the time. We need if y'all really crying about what you're not getting, what you should get MPE, all these things, and I get it. I want features too. I want certain workflow features, man. I got 20 things I can name right now. So I'm with y'all. But what I'm saying is that every door has pros and cons. It's about what you know and it's about what you need. It's about what type of work you do. And then on top of that, based on what work you do, it's all about what features is more important to you. Ones you really need that you can't go without, and those that you can go without. That's with any dog, right? But stop damn crying on our pages, man, in your feelings, because we ain't the ones who can go to Reason and fix it. We just like you. We only can go to Reason, write them, listen. Yo, A, B, C, and D, this is the bugs, this is the issues we having. This is what I think I should add to the DAW. We the payers, we pay them, right? So it's common sense for a company to not to be in a delusion of saying like, you know what, we're not gonna give them nothing to those who want to give us money. Like that got to be the most delusional thing. If they did think like that, we're not gonna give them anything that they're asking for, because they want to give us money. Yo, you might as well not be a dog, man. So I don't know. I don't think it's that, bro. So, a lot of times it's the coding part, man. The coding part is a serious, ain't no joke, bro. That's the part that a lot of y'all don't understand. But stop crying. Go to them and report it. Stop trying to argue back and forth with me about what I feel and what I think, and other brothers about what they feel and what they think when it come to reasons. That shit don't change nothing. Y'all wasting all y'all breath. That same breath you wasting, you can go to the company. And it's easily to report. And Reason do respond. They respond back to me all the time. They like the quickest ones who respond back, besides Caucus Reaper. I think, is it Caucus Reaper? I think they're the quickest ones who respond back, man. They respond back quick. Hell, Studio One take forever to respond back, bro. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that part. All right, so now this is about advice, truth, and business. So I gave the advice. The truth is that the newer version of Reason, I'm gonna be real with you. The reason why I bought the newer version, because of the tag. The other plugins is cool, the effects. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like if you go right here, like if I go to my effects, the pumping tool, I already had that joint right here for the pump sidechain joint for free. You know what I'm saying? If you look right here, you got that same concept right here called pump on rack extensions for free. So I got 2 pumps. I can just pump it on up, right? So I got this joint and now they got the newer one that they did, right? So, they both got their pros and cons. Let's go put, I haven't tested out yet. So let's go to the other one. I don't know where it's at. No, it's utilities. I like how they did the tabs right here, the name, so you can see it easily. So they're going by the icon. Hold on, where is that? I'm wrong, I'm bugging. It's the effects? I can't be in players. Hell no. Here you go. So same thing. Same concept. Right? Pros and cons to both. Smooth. I like, pretty dope though. But what I'm saying, I already had that. Rack Extension provide a lot of things. And also Reason benefits off of these companies who create their plugins on Rack Extensions. So, but the tag is the main thing why I bought the newer version. And the reason why, because that's something that's very, very important to me. And then on top of that, you can still, the dopest thing, you can create your own tags, add your own tags with all your third parties, your own folders and everything, and the stuff that's already come with it. That's the dopest thing, because there's only a few DAWs that provide that. Hell, Studio One don't even have that. Like, they got their own tags, but you can't tag shit. You can't tag nothing, bro. Cubase got the tag. Bitwig got the tag. They window is John is dope. I think Ableton Live got it. I don't know if FL Studio got it. They should. But the tag thing is most important to me, because when you're dealing with Reason, the bank that it has, the sound bank that it has, the huge bank that it always provided right here, and then you got your own your own stuff on the side, and you can tag everything. It's easy to find things based on how it feels, right? Because a lot of the times when you go to an instrument, you go to the instrument, you got the folder, it say synthesizers, it say bass, it say, it say, horns and strings. But when you go inside the strings, you got to go through every sound to try to find that sound that has a certain type of feeling, like a lo-fi type joint, like whatever the feeling is, aggressive, moody, smooth, reverbish. You got to go through all these shit. So it take a process. So you sit here creating with other people, like an artist or something. You taking longer to search for certain shit, bro. So that's why a lot of the time we have to make this favorite list. And even if you make the favorite list, sometimes that's pros and cons of that, trying to find stuff. So the tag is on a whole nother level that I really, really need. I really like that. I always liked it in other DAWs that I use. So that's the main reason why I upgraded to the newer reason, right? Let me see. I do like the new. I like the new browser. Where they, not the browser, but where they put the sequencer part at the bottom. If I can open this up, where it's at. I gotta drop a sound in here or something first. Yeah, I thought you. They need to put a because if you just press sequencer right here, right, it only opens up the. It only opens up the sequencer. They need to have another one up here that opens up. That opens up the that opens up this window right here, the edit window. Yeah, they need to have an edit. They need to have an edit tab up here. Now you can press shortcut. What that's F4, 5, 6, 7, 9, F8 to open up the tab window. F8, right? You can press F8, but I can't really use that right now because I got this recording thing open, so it kind of interfere with those certain F9s and F something, all that bull crap. The video editing software that I use interferes with it. So, but I use F9 actually. But sometimes I still have a moment where if I'm doing certain work, I still go up here and press these. I always did. I'm glad they put these tabs right here because before they just had like little windows. I'm going to tell you another reason that y'all have to do. I'm going to write this down. And people, everything I'm saying to y'all, stop crying and go to Reason and report the shit, right? That's one. Let's write this down. This is the tab. We're going to put edit tab. And then another thing right here was missing. Like, see right here, this line, when you double click, like how the original reason was, let's close that one right there. Let's close that tab. So you can even close the tab. You press X right here to close it, right? But now, remember right here, if you double click this, that opens up the rack fully. If you double click it back, that opens up, hold up. So you click the rack, okay, check this out. So if I double click right here, it opens up the sequencer fully, right? If I bring that down, so you got the double one that opens up the rack fully. When you go to the mixer don't have one. Where's the line for the mixer? The double click, because sometimes I have a tendency of doing that too. Even though I got the buttons where I press the mixer like that, but it's just still logical for if you're gonna give this option of this line right here, which is dope with the red line showing, and showing this one also, where's the one for, right here that you double click that spreads open the console? You see what I'm saying? Because if you double click right here, if you close that, hold on. Okay, boom. See, if you close these, okay, you got mixer open. If you press, it opens all those up. You press it again, it brings all those in. So hold on. So now something has to be open, right? So mixer, So I press rack, it's gonna open up the rack. Okay. Press sequence, it's gonna open up the sequencer with the mixer. Press rack, boom. I gotta play with that. That's a little tricky. It's a little different. I gotta wrap my head around it, right? Okay, so so that's another option that they can put right there. That another line like they had in in 12 where it had like the little circles. It had 3 circles. Right now they just only got 2, and they could have one also for the edit window. So when you open up the edit window, again, there's no option to open up the edit window. The only way you can open up the edit window if you double click, which is cool, right? But the point is, what if you don't have a sample yet? Like, what if you don't have a sample to click on yet, and you just want to open up the edit window? How could you open up the edit window? Well, you can go to Windows up here. Do they got the option up here? Rack, sequencer, main. No, they don't. I guess they feel like show edit area. Right, okay. Hide edit area. Okay. They still should have a tab up here say edit area up here. Even though, again, we normally use the button on the keyboard, but sometimes based on the workflow, what you're doing, it comes in handy doing that. I'm telling you, I'll be all over the place doing different type of shit based on what I'm doing. Trust me. Another thing I like what he did is by putting, this part right here, the magnify glass go up and down. I like that. I didn't like how they flipped it, the zoom. First, the zoom for control, when you do Control Shift and you use the wheel mouse, this used to spread it horizontal. But now you gotta have hold on. Before, when I used to press Control Shift, it'll spread it horizontal, but now it's doing it like this. And when I used to hold Shift, used to, make all the tracks come down like this. So they switched it. They switched it. Why? Like that's backwards. Like, yeah, like why they do that? See, reason sometimes, man, when y'all add features, man, sometimes you got to leave the old features there. Cause people be used to that. It's about workflow, right? So, sometimes when you add something, it should be an option to go back to the original way. Based on what it is, it's pros and cons of that, because a lot of the time that can cause bug issues too. When you going back to something else, when you changing it, from what it originally, from the new way, sometimes there can be issues because, say for example, like you had, because like the older window, I'm gonna be real with you, I like this new window better, because it's in the older window and it had like all the effects and everything on the side, like it had all these right here on the side. It have a tendency of not staying open, it'd be closed, even though sometimes that's cool, but sometimes it did something weird, far as trying to stretching it out and seeing it was something weird. I can't really explain. I have to show y'all, but I know y'all probably noticed that, but it was something weird it was doing that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a little annoying. But now, another thing that I do like when they added this up here, these tabs options up here for each one of these folders. That's pretty dope. That's simplicity, because now you can see the words. You can see the words exactly what it is, what you're looking for, compared to the old way. So this is way better to me. And you can select the same options. You can close that or open it back up. So mine stay open. That's saved like that in my template, right? That's saved like that in my template. All right, so now so the truth is that if you decide for those who want to upgrade to Reason, it's like a yes and a no. If you, how can I say this? If you using Reason for like the plus, you use Reason in other DAWs, it's like you shouldn't really upgrade. But if you're using Reason as the DAW like me, like recording, mixing, and mastering, and production, then I will upgrade. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I know a lot of y'all saying y'all want to upgrade because of it's not enough features. But check this out though. Every new update that Reason come out with, 13.1, 13.2, they give us that for free. I think Reason gonna add more features to the DAW that's coming. It'll be crazy if they don't. It just came out. Don't they come out like every 4 years or some shit like that? Every 4 years? If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, every 4 years or 5 years or some shit like that. So Reason gonna go for all these years and not add anything else to the DAW? If they do that, that's crazy. If they do that type of stuff, that's crazy. Now, if you go back and look at the history, just go back to 12. They didn't do that with 12. They still gave us certain little, of course they fixed bugs, but they gave us certain things like VST3, right? Y'all was complaining about that. That wasn't at the beginning of the newer version, right? They gave us a couple things during the update to make it better, present the presentation, everything. So they'll do it with this one, right? They should. Because again, y'all, I mean, people complaining about, the little features that we got, but at the same time, in order for them to be great and be better, we also have to invest in the DAW for it to be better. It takes money to create this shit. They got to pay people to design this stuff. It's $199, man. Y'all pay that for sex, man. Y'all pay that for drugs, man. Y'all pay that for video games and clothes and all that type of stuff all the time, man. $199 in your investment. Now, if you're if you're a hobbyist, okay, cool. I'm not talking about you because you don't take this serious, But people who are hobbyists and use these DAWs to make residuals and make income, then this is your investment. $199, like that's half off. What Reason? What, $499 if I'm correct? That's half off. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I truly get it. You saying that it's not enough features, boom. But just to create the tag part alone, right here, took a lot of work. They had to go back inside the instrument, all the effects from the old school to the new school that they've been having since Reason 1 and 2, and tag everything. They had to tag everything in here, man. And I'm going to test it out more. They had to tag everything and all the old stuff. Then they added a whole bunch of new sounds and effects that I'm going to check out. I'm going to see. I got to figure out what's new. They should have an option to show you like some type of logo or something to the side to let you know like this one is new or this one is new. This one is new. Like a little dot or something like showing you this one is new. And once you click on it, you can, you don't got to worry about it no more. Just to see what they add to it. But yeah, the tag part is the main reason why I upgraded, because this part took a lot of work and this is very dope. And I get it. Some people are like, well, it should have been had it in there. They should have been put it in there. Blah, 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 blah. This and that, blah, blah. Yo, they did it, man. They did it because every DAW got pros and cons. I know DAWs right now. I know 2 DAWs don't even have audio to MIDI that everybody use. Don't even have audio to MIDI, and Reason got that. I know some DAWs don't even have built-in pitch correction. Reason got that. So a lot of the times, Reason might don't have certain features like MPE, certain things that some other DAWs have, but Reason also have things that other DAWs don't have, and DAWs copy their stuff too. So like I say, every DAW got pros and cons. I got damn near every DAW on PC, and they all got pros and cons. It's all about what's important to you and what you need the most. You got to ask yourself that, and then that's what you got to go use. But I think I don't know what it is, man. As far as the workflow features, they got to, they should add. But I truly think with this next update, they're gonna add something that's gonna spark everybody interest. That's why I paid the $199, because there's no way in the hell I don't think that you're gonna charge $199, right? And then just give us that y'all crying about, like the little features, and then the next 4 or 5 years you don't get nothing else, like shit. Because I'm gonna be real, I'd rather pay the $199 and get the updates for free compared to keep paying for updates or paying a yearly fee. That's what I'm saying to y'all. So if you want to do it that way, because I know some of y'all got the subscription. So if you got the subscription, you're going to get whatever it is anyway, right? I guess. I think that's how it goes. So like I say, they have to do that. That's the business part of it. That is the business part of it, man. You know, they have to do that. Like, you know, they have to try to find ways to satisfy they customers in that perspective, man. You know, because we want to use the dog. We want to be great with it. We want to use it because, you know, a lot of y'all like it. But at the same time, y'all be crying about it. Go to Reason, man. Let's go to Reason and go talk to them. They tell you to respond to them. I think a lot of y'all not responding. Y'all just want to get on here and go back and forth with people like me who don't even own Reason. Right? Don't own Reason at all. It's a lot of things I could have named that they could have did. But I truly believe that the next few updates they coming with, they're gonna add some interesting things. Now, they gotta make their money. You know, one way how they make their money is that they bring out a new instrument, a new plugin or something, and they sell it on rack extensions. I'm always cool with that. But when it comes to the DAW, you know, it's a lot of workflow features that I can tell you that we need. Propeller has, and I told y'all many times before. You know, multitasking stuff is one of the top key things. Multitasking. You know, like I was saying, grab all these tracks. And once I highlight all these tracks, I can any button, any knob I turn, or anything that I press, it turns simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a killer. That right there changed a lot. Turn everything simultaneously. Solo buttons. Would that already work? I mean, the pan knobs, the sends, you know, we can have, you know, different themes for the SSL. You know, we got different SSL styles. 9000, you got different versions of that. You know, even though this is still dope, but you can have different colors. Like it can be dark like this. Like what you know, like come on, man. Like because I get it. You can only do so much with a DAW once you add so many features. But sometimes it's like how it look now. Refresh. It's still the same thing, but it's refresh. Like it's still, you know, browser's different. You know how y'all did the rack, how y'all designed it. I still like that type of stuff. It's the same thing like when y'all, because y'all crying about that, but then again y'all turn around and go buy NBA 2K every year, Madden every year, and all they did is just change the damn theme of it. Yo, keep it real, right? They changed the theme of the joint. Ain't really did nothing. Y'all go buy the $60, $70 every year, right? The same thing with 2K and, you know, Madden. They do that same thing with phones, your iPhones that y'all buy, right? I'm an Android boy, but y'all get the iPhone. A lot of the time they change one little boom boom, and y'all go spend another $1,000 on that shit. So stop fronting like you know, y'all don't be hype about that, bro. All these companies do the same thing. So, but what I'm saying is that if you're gonna bring out a new version, so I agree, you know, the theme should always different. Because some people's crying about, well, no, they really didn't do nothing, yo. What they did, they took the tool window and add the tool window down here in the editor window. Where's the? So I'm gonna go open the sequencer down in the editor window right here. But honestly, I actually like this way better. This way better. I'm glad they did this. Sometimes maneuvering things and shifting things around make a big difference in how shit feel. So that's part of updating the next version. Yeah, I think they should have added more features like that y'all requesting. But, you know, sometimes doing this, they should have added more themes though. Like, come on, what the fuck, man? Or at least give an option of where we can tweak the themes ourselves. Let us tweak the themes ourselves because, like, for example, like with me, like I get creative with my joint. Let me show you something right quick on my version. Let me go to my beat template. Open up my beat template right quick. See me, I put my own stuff on here. So when I'm in a session or a studio, they see my own promotion on my own stuff. Like this is all my brands, my clothing lines, my name, my logos. When you go up right here on the combinator, let me show you. You got this is my combinator of my effects right here. I got my logo, Lost Luxury. It sounds from YYBY, the Lost Leaders Recording Studio. You go up into my mastering combinator. You got Lost Leader Studio. You got Judah, the Tribe of Jews. Like so, you go up here to my this is my bus. This is my bus for the high pass for the mixer, for this mixer right here, mixer compressor, right? So this is the high pass for that right here. So what this does is kind of like it make that bus compressor affect the whole track, or I can make it affect only the highs of it. You get what I'm saying? So I got that set up that way. So the point is that I design my, it's unique. You could do that. So I always love that. So that means that Reason do have some creativity in them. Cause a lot of DAWs be boring as hell. A lot of DAWs is boring. They might change the theme of it, but it's still boring as hell because you're looking at a straight plain out color, right? And we know that even though we don't have enough themes, but just the design, everything, how the plugins look, the instruments look, they all have their own style and their own place, their own world. Even the mixer has his own reality, so you can never get tired of that. That's what I'm saying. I never do. But some people do. So the point is, man, is that I think y'all should upgrade to it just for future things it's going to offer to you. That's what I think. If anybody got an old version and all that, you should upgrade to the new one, because why not? Like, let's be real. This version right here is actually better than the 12. This version is better than all the other versions. Like, they get better and better. They just ain't, y'all just feel like they not adding enough to the DAW. And I agree with that. I agree with that. 1000%. Sometimes it's small things. Sometimes it's small little things that you can add to a DAW that make a big difference. It ain't always got to be something dramatic. It could be small stuff. Like, for example, like, the metronome, different options of metronomes. Even though I got this MT1, this is dope rack joint that I use, so I'm kind of cool with that, that I can use and all that. So it's already set up in my template. This pretty dope, so I'm not tripping. But small little things that make a big difference, that can help the workflow. I can't think of a lot of stuff right now, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to this new version, give it a chance, because they actually got better over the years. They took it to another level. Because remember, they told you back in version 12, when we had version 11, that when 12 come out, when they had to upgrade it to 4K HIDPI and all the other stuff, that was the beginning of they able to add other new things, other new features, A, B, C, and D. So this is the moment in time. If you don't upgrade, I get it. Maybe you want to sit back and wait, and see what they might add to it that you really need. Again, because that's the key thing. It's about what you need. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's important to you as an engineer and producer. And tags was important to me. That grabbed me from the jump. I was like, shit, I got to get that. I got to have that. The tag. I think they already knew that. The tag part is one of the dopest things that's important to me. I record, mix, and master, record a lot of people, mix a lot of people. So I have different templates for different things. I have a master EP template. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. I have a master EP. Oh, what the hell is this? Hold on. Let me bring that back around. Task window. So I have a master EP template for like 12 joints. And as you see right here, I have this option right here where it switches to each song, so you can listen to how it sound. Like, you can compare them and everything. Go all the way to 12. I got an analog thing and got each track right here. So that's for if I'm doing like the average song, like 12 songs on the album or some shit like that. If I want to go another level than that, I can add another one of these and rig it up a certain way. That's for when I'm doing an EP. Then I got another joint for a smaller EP. This just to give y'all some motivation of like how I create things in Reason. When I go to my template master, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 versions how I can master that one specific song with a reference joint. You go to the rack. Hold on, let me add a rack to it. I don't know why it's loose like that. So I got the reference 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. So, I dropped that song in here 4 times. And then each one of these master joints got my master combinator in here with my basic mastering tools inside of it, right? The basic stuff. I still add other stuff here and there, like a multi-band compressor, whatever it is, but I got all that basic stuff in here. So that's just a concept, Yeah, so I have a master EP. I got a template. I got a beat for template. I got a beat template. I got a master template. I got a mixing template, and I got a recording template. My mixing template is simple. It's not really plugins. Just drop everything in, you know. You know, and I got the metronome right there, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Let me see on the rack. Yeah, I got my stuff on the rack. I gotta attach all this because I was using the second window. So I got, my main stuff like in my effects and everything, ready to mix, audio tracks, instrument tracks, so, but yeah, man, same concept, just to inspire y'all to see how you can rig your stuff up. You could do this in 12, all the other joints. But yeah, man, that's all I really had to say about this, man. I ain't really want to get in detail talking about the same features that everybody's been talking about. It was just more about the advice, truth, and business perspective of it, man. And, like I say, in short words, that the advice is reason nobody should never have to guess to update with y'all dog. You know what I'm saying? To the fans out there, go to them and report these things and cry about these things and let them know, like, listen, we want this. We want to buy your shit. We want to buy this. We don't want to go nowhere else. We want to stay with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, let them know that, bro. Like, let them know how serious it is, because a lot of the time they want to attack certain things if they know people is not that serious with it, because again, that coding is a serious thing. That's the truth. And the business perspective is that they got to make money. In order for them to develop things better, they got to pay people to develop. So when y'all being cheap and don't want to pay, like, come on, man, like, what you doing? You're not supporting. Why should they create something that you're not supporting? I get the bigger picture because I'm a businessman. It takes money to make money. I get it. You might don't got the money like that right now, but stop crying, right? Stop crying and report it. If you don't got the money right now, cool. If you got it and your reason why you don't want to upgrade because they don't have a feature that you don't have, well, that's on you. But the more we help the dog, the more they can push and add these things too. That's a fact, bro. But yeah, if you got any questions or any opinions at the bottom, drop them down, man. Just don't be disrespectful, man, and be sarcastic, all that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm going to check you. But just, if your opinion is cool, cool. Don't come at me about it. Just be about it. This is YYBY. Peace.